Welcome to Tech Skill from Home. Today we're going to learn about some minimum, average, and maximum functions. And I'll use real life scenarios so that you grasp the concept. Imagine you're having a case one. You're a detective hired by Freshmart Supermarket, a store struggling to understand its sales trends. The manager, Mr. Fred, says, "Sales are happening daily, but our profits seem off. Can you analyze our sales data and find any clues?" So this one, they are doing sales, they are selling products, but the profit is not okay. So your task will be to analyze the total sales, average sales, lowest, highest, so that we see the patterns that may be missing or contributing to the profits. So this is the data. So you have the product, fruits. These are fruits: apple, bananas, oranges, grapes. So each apple unit sold. Then you have the price. Then we have total sales. Okay, so we have total sales. So for you to find total sales, so we have the number of apples. You've sold 50 apples. One apple cost $1.20. So if you want to find the total cost, you multiply 50 times 1.2. Similarly, for bananas, you will do 40 multiplied by 0.8. So you will use a formula. You say equals. You select this cell, units sold. Then you put a multiplication. Then you select this cell. When you do this, calculations will be automatic. Then you say enter. So if I want to calculate this one, I don't have to repeat. You bring your mouse here, you see the plus, you double click. It populates automatically. So for example, assume these cells were, instead of being 50, let's say it was 60. You see, it changes automatically. So if this one was, let's say, 70 oranges, then you say enter. Everything changes. So if you say 50, so this Excel will be dynamic. Once anything is changed here, things will change. Now we need to find the total sales. So this one here we'll have to use the function sum. So you say equals, then you key in sum. It will appear here. You can double click, then you'll have open bracket sum. So what do you want to find? We want to find the total sum of the items sold in this week. So it means we'll add all these total sales. So you'll sum, you select this cell, then you put full column, then you select this. It changes. Let me repeat. Select, click on that cell. When I put a full column, it will automatically fill the cell, but let's say full column, it still picks this one, but I want it to pick the range from here up to here. So you click on that, it will be automatic. Then you press enter. Then you come here. You cannot double click because this one is sum. We are not doing sum for everything. Please keep that in mind. Now, the average cell, you say equals. Then you say average. It's here. Then which number? This. Average. Then full column. You select this. And you enter. That will be the average cells. So the lowest cell, we use the function min. When you do that, it will come. You select, then click on that. Where we want to find the minimum, we want to find in this column here. Another full column. Then you select the last cell. You enter. Highest cell, we use the function max. So you type max. For max, it means maximum. Then repeat the process, full colon, enter. So this is what are your findings. So total sales 310, average 62, lowest 32, highest is 81. Now remember, Fred said sales are happening daily, but our profits seem off. Can you analyze our sales data and find any clues? So we want to see where the sales are off. So if our total sales are these, so this manager can compare if maybe this sales on average weekly it is low. So we need to find where. So average $62, so meaning it is still low because profits are missing. Then the lowest is 32. We need to see which is the lowest here. Bananas. So there is a problem with bananas. Then we have highest sell is 81. So this one is doing very good. We have no problem on that. 81 are mangoes. So let's see here. Our lowest sales are what? 32. So 32 bananas here. So there is a problem with bananas. So the manager need to check either the stock, maybe the weather, or maybe the staff. So that is how you help this manager to solve the case 1. Now, I want you to consider another case where you can apply the sum minimum average maximum in reality. So see this case, you are hired by Chic Styles Boutique, a small fashion store. The owner, Miss Linda, is confused. Our expenses seem to be increasing, but I can't figure out where the money is going. Can you analyze our costs and find the issue? So this is what you need to do. You need to find the expense that is causing this increase. So for you to find these trends, you need to analyze. You need to do the basic sum, minimum, average, maximum, and you can do that. So this is this is a sample data you can have. This is the expense. It's inventory purchase. It costs 300 rent, 500 marketing, and so on. First, I like to convert these values into dollar because I need it to be in money. Yes, into dollar, or you can simply here currency. Yes, currency, and then so here we don't need to calculate anything. It's like that. So we need to find the total expense. Total expense, we use the function sum. So the function sum, then the first cell, full column, and this way you want to find the total sales. So the total sales for this month is $1,770. Average spending, we use the function average. So the average, still the number 1. I need the range up to here. So the average spending for each and average is 354. Then we have the smallest. Smallest is the minimum. Then we have the biggest spending. The biggest spending, this is the maximum. So use max function. Now this is how we can answer this. She asked you, she said, our expenses seem to be increasing, but I can't figure out where the money is going. Can you analyze our costs and find the issue? So let's find out. So total expense, this is the expense. So according to her, the expense is increasing. So let's assume it is actually increasing. So the average spending is $354. Maybe she can compare and the current spending she has from her records. Let's say it's still higher. Then the smallest spending is 120. So 120 is utilities. So that one at the moment is not a concern. Our concern is here. expenses increase. So this one is the biggest spending from our from our from our values, $700. So $700 is staff salaries. So you can tell Miss Linda your biggest spending. So you can show her this. You've obtained your values. Uh, copy, copy, and then I bring it here. I paste it. So this is what you'll show her. So you say your total spending, average spending, smallest and the biggest. And the biggest spending is from salaries. So you can check on your salaries. Maybe there is the rate at which your employees are, maybe there is underperformance, or you are overpaying, or the shift. There's some people who are not doing their shift, or something close to that. So with this data, Miss Linda can make informed decision and check at the actual expense of staff and see and then analyze the payroll and the payroll data and see what is happening here, because we have a lot of salaries people are being paid, but it's not there is no return on investment.